I was setting up the graph, but it's not... Oh, there we go. I was going to say it's not really working, but it is. How is everyone tonight? Pretty tired. You do some volunteering construction work every so often. Volunteering construction work? What does that involve, Jordski? Janitor Tech, thank you for sharing the live, mate. Hope you're well. Tonight, we're going to be roofing. Hey, you're a man of many talents. Nice, mate. Roofing's a tough game. I did a few days roofing when I was like 18. And after like day 2, I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. My back was in pieces. My legs were in pieces. Yeah. It's tough work. It's tough work. What's going on with this? We're going to be reviewing the PLC challenge submissions tonight. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. So, if I make this smaller, bring that down a bit.
Thanks for the follow.
Bring that up a bit. Dwarf, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Can't quite get it so I can show it all nicely. You can see the level is coming down. Oh, that's better, that's better. Okay, Frimpong, thank you for the share, mate. Appreciate that. Me and my wife both to bitumen burning. You and your wife both to bitumen burning? I'm not sure what that means, mate.
Here we go. Money talk.
Yeah, how is the weather over there? It's Logical Controls, thank you for the heart, mate. Welcome in, everyone, welcome in.
Thanks for the follow.
I'll tell you what I didn't set up. Hang on a second. We're just going to watch this for 5 minutes before we get into the submissions. Let some people get in first. Set that to 5. We should see it come up. Right, what was I doing? This, I think. Just sort some stuff out. Let's pin that. Think you can see that? Not entirely sure where it goes. Welcome in, everyone. We're going to get started in a second. That'll do, I think. Oh, see. Oh, so was you doing it at home then, Jordski? Was you doing it in your own house? Or was this for someone else's house? We, I don't think we use that on roofs here. We just use tiles, but on like shed roofs and stuff, they use bitumen and get the big flamethrower thing out and melt it all. I don't know the technical terms of roofing, but that's what it seems like to me anyway. So all your house are slates, okay. Pink Beef, I think. This isn't a game, mate. This is just a simulation software. We're not going to be looking at all this tonight, though. Tonight we're looking at... so I've had a PLC challenge going for 2 weeks now. And tonight's the night we're going to review all the submissions. There isn't many. I think there's five or six, something like that. But the reason I brought this up is because the submissions are based very closely on this. The filling of a tank. So we're going to be looking at viewers' submissions, basically. Do I just re-upload on YouTube or do I cut these videos? No, I re-upload, mate. Yeah, I cut the first maybe 5-10 minutes out where I'm just sat around, not doing much, not talking much. But I do tend to put the entire live stream on there. Slobberdan, I think. Appreciate the follow, mate. Thank you. No, not with a PID, Detto. No, this is using a PID, but what we're going to be looking at is just digital control, really. Ash, welcome in, mate. How are you tonight? How's your week been?
MRS Logical Controls says 100k like goal tonight, guys. Get tapping.
Yeah, I've got a 100k goal set by TikTok. They're the ones that told me I need 100k likes. I think it's a big ask, but if you could do that, I'd be appreciated. Thank you for the thumbs up, Slobodan. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in.
Thanks for the follow.
Don't worry, Georgie, mate. Well, we'll do some other ones. It's all right. I almost didn't finish it myself, to be fair. I've been mad busy with work. Slobodan, thank you again, mate. Appreciate that. Detto, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Georgie. We'll do some more. We'll do some more. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I can't believe you're gonna send me that for free, mate. I'm well impressed. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's the software name? This software is called Factory.io, mate. Florian, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Did you get that Mitsubishi job done, Ash? Have you finished that one now? This week I've been given loads of big jobs. Loads of big jobs. Putting automation on the map. Trying to, mate. I'm trying to. Appreciate that, Nunez. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that. Oh, next week. Oh, okay. Right, I think we can get started now. So, I'll just putting this up to give you a bit of a visual of what we're going to be talking about. So, I've controlled this with a PID loop, but the submissions that we're going to be looking at from viewers of the live stream and the videos and stuff, this is all digital logic. So, let me start off with... I won't bring that up. In fact, I'll just bring it up. It don't matter. In fact, it's not even on here. It's on my actual computer. This is running a VM, so I haven't actually got the document on there. Let me go back. I'll bring this over. Right, so 2 weeks ago, I set a challenge for anyone who wanted to join. There's like no cost to doing it. There's no winners. There's no losers. You don't get nothing for doing it. But it was a bit of a challenge for people to try. That's probably best. And basically the challenge was... Let me zoom in a little bit. So I did a drawing. Basic pictogram. With a solenoid. A fill solenoid. That's solenoid A. There's a drain solenoid. That's solenoid B. And then there's a motor, which is just called motor. This is an agitator motor. So basically, this in real life, this is a tank, and that motor will spin a paddle. You can see I've tried my best at drawing a paddle there. It's going to spin the paddle and basically agitate the fluid, spin it around and around. We have some level sensors. This is all digital control. So we have some level sensor feedback. We have a low. We have a low, a high, and a high. Which is pretty typical in at least the tanks that I deal with at work. There's normally 4 switches arranged just like that. Normally they're actually on like a long rod, and all the switches are in different parts of the rod. We also have a control panel which has on it some lamps. Green lamp, amber lamp, red lamp. We have 2 push buttons. Start push button, stop push button, and we have an emergency stop. I've detailed all the I/O here, which is basically what we've just run through. So we've got our inputs up here, we've got our outputs down here, and I basically put together a bit of a description of how this needs to work. And the idea was people can just go off in their own time, and if you're very new to programming, this would be a good chance for you to try and learn, practice, improve your skills. And if you were, if you program every day, it was a chance to just show off your skills, showcase. Maybe, Slobodan, thank you, appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Evening, the engineer, how are you tonight, mate? Yeah, so this was just for like the people who are experienced in PLC programming, this was an opportunity to showcase your skills, maybe experiment a little bit, try something a little bit different. It's very simple. There's not a great deal to it. So the requirements were it had to be in one of these 4 softwares, and the reason for that is because they're only the 4 softwares I have on my machine right now. I made sure 2 of them were free software so everyone could participate, because these 2, Mitsubishi and Siemens, they are licensed. You do have to pay money for those. But CodeSys and Schneider Machine Expert Basic are both free, so it kind of opened it up to anyone who wanted to join. And then there was a bit of a description of how it all worked. Excuse me. And that was basically the requirements. So that is what we're going to be looking at tonight. We're going to be looking at other people who have submitted theirs. I've submitted my own one. We can even look at mine. Don't look at yours. You just had to play it. Ash, I'm 100% looking at yours, mate. Yeah, nice, mate. Oh, you got the rot sorted. That's good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Yeah, that masquerade little toggle switch or whatever it was, enable that you had to put. Mad. Yeah. Where to find the file? So unfortunately, Monia, this has been going on for 2 weeks now, and tonight was the last night. I mean, you can still do it if you really want, but I'm not going to review it after tonight. If you click on the link on my bio in TikTok, you will find my Discord channel and the files on the Discord. Nah, it's fine, mate. Don't worry about it, the engineer. It's all right, mate. We'll do more in the future. Appreciate that, Jordsky. Thank you, mate. This task, I made this task, so I didn't find it. But if you want to find it, it's on my Discord. Like I say, we're going to review them tonight, and we won't look at it again. So, unfortunately, you're a little bit late to the party, but there's no reason why you can't, and still submit it if you want. Oh, it was firewall settings. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I'll be honest. The rot stuff, I needed to get the BPX guy to help me out, because that's all way over my head. It's all very IT based stuff, and I'm not good with that. That's a weak point of mine. Chinese bits came today. What did you order from China? Right, I think I'm caught up. When are we starting? You're right, 10 by 10. I'm dragging it on. Right, so yeah, basically that is the scenario we're going to be looking at tonight. And first up, I'm going to do it randomly. I'm just going to pick the first ones that come to me. Submissions. In fact, I've got Big Lozzies open. Go away, Norton. Right. So this was Big Lozzies submission. He did his in Machine Expert Basic, which was one of the free softwares. This is probably going to be a little bit difficult to simulate, actually, but I can. It'll be fine. Let me put it into simulation mode. Launch simulator, it's that one. And we're basically just going to look how the software works, what it's doing, and just make sure it's roughly following the spec. Oh, for the rigs. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll definitely try and do some more in the future. I won't do them all that often. Maybe once a month ish. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Basic, pure torture. Now this is ladder logic, mate. This is ladder logic. Let me run that. So let me just bring up the spec again. So to start with, what's best to show you? Normally open start button and normally close stop button. Right, let's just look at this bit. The process. We press the start button. It should energize solenoid A, which will begin to fill the tank. As the tank fills, I will have to close the low, and the low sensors. And that'll be the tank basically in the middle at that point. So let's just start with that. We'll do it in small steps. So what we need to do is, I might have to simulate the emergency stop and the normally closed being on, because they are normally closed. So they would be on in a healthy situation. So let's put a value in force to 1. Force to 1. Was there any more normally closed? I don't think there was. Emergency stop and stop. The rest were make and rise. The start button was normally open. That's fine. Okay. So them two are on. Emergency stop push button is on. And the normal stop push button is on. So because they're normally close contacts, they would always be on when healthy. And only when you press the E-stop inward, you lose that signal because it's a normally closed that you're activating. Yeah, we're looking at Big Loz, the engineer. Appreciate Chicken for sharing the live. Thank you for that, mate. You work for Schneider Electric with DCS Foxborough and you've programmed Expert Basic. I don't know what DCS Foxborough is, mate, but yeah, I've done plenty of Machine Expert Basic. It's an alright software. It's not too bad. It definitely has its limitations, but for free, you can't really go wrong. The PLCs are pretty decent. Oh, Big Loz, you've done stop logic backwards. Oh no, we've failed already. That's fine. It's cool, mate. Well, what I'll do is I'll just turn them off. Don't worry about it. Like I said, there's no harsh criticisms. I'm not going to tear your program apart. I just want to see it working, showcase what you've done, see how you've done things, because everyone does things different. There's no right and wrong way when it comes to PLC programming. As long as it works, that's the main thing, I guess. EM stop's correct, but you didn't change. Right, okay, so I'll put the EM stop to 1. Right, okay. So, to start off with, his first rung is the process start stop, which basically is his latch for latching up the start button. So, the minute I press the start button, the logic will go true. We'll then pass through the stop, we'll pass through the high, and we'll pass through the finish, and also the emergency stop. It will activate the system running, which should latch itself up, which is there. And then it looks like he has put the system running in every rung. Which, to be fair, I think I might have done the same thing. Yeah, so let's start with that then. If I press the start button, what we should find is somewhere in the logic will be an output for solenoid A over here. You can see that okay, just about. Can I pull it over a little bit? I mean, you guys can't really see that very well, can you? Maybe I can't zoom in too much. How far can you see? Not quite all the way. From there right across to there. Right, that should be better. You should be able to see that better now. Mayeb, maybe? Appreciate the follow. Thank you, mate. Sorry, can't pronounce your name. Basic's so bad. I only work with Schneider and I made the mistake of buying an M21. I hated it. But you have a few M580s. Control Expert is excellent. I've used Control Expert a handful of times. I remember it was okay. I quite like the M24 ones, which uses Machine Expert, not the basic one. Basic's alright. It does the job. It's not too bad. Lester, thank you to follow. Appreciate it. You missed me. Okay. Thanks for that, mate.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, I do as well, the engineer. I agree. I think the M221 is not too bad. Not too bad at all for the price. It's pretty capable. Right, so let's press the start button. And to do that, we'll force this to 1. That simulates pressing the start. Then I'll unforce it. It will go off. However, the system running bit has gone on. It's latched itself up. I can see that solenoid A has come on. So if we go back to the diagram, at this point, what we've done is we've pressed the start button on the control panel. This solenoid A has opened and is now filling the tank. So as the tank fills, the low level sensor is a make on rise switch. As the tank level increases, that switch will close, and then the low level switch will close and we'll keep going, and then the high level switch will eventually close. So let's keep going then. We're filling, solenoid A is still on. I'm going to activate the low sensor. So this simulates the tank filling. It's got past the low sensor. It then gets past the low sensor. I'm going to turn that on as well. Nothing should be happening at this point. So I'm checking the outputs at the same time. We have got a green LED. I don't know if you can see that very well. So the green LED is this one here. This logical controls. Thank you for the 10 TikToks. Appreciate that. Thank you. So we've got the green light on because it's healthy now. Once we got past the low switch, it should have went green. Right, so we've got low, low. Once I put the high level switch on, so once the tank has reached the high level, that solenoid A should go off and the motor should start to agitate the fluid in the tank then. So let's go and turn that to a 1. I can see the motor has now come on. Solenoid A has gone off. So you can see solenoid A here has gone off because the system bit is on, but the high level switch is also on. Solenoid B has now come on, so it will stop solenoid A coming back on, because once... I need to keep an eye on this, by the way, as well, because we are timing out. The motor is only supposed to go on for 30 seconds, which I can see it's timing out, at which point solenoid B should come on. When solenoid B comes on, we lose the high level because the tank starts to drain again. So I turn that off now. Solenoid B's on. We're now draining the tank. Javi, thank you to follow. Appreciate that. Right, okay, so the tank's draining. As the tank drains, we then lose the low level again. So that then goes off. We then eventually lose the low, and at that point, the process should stop. Which it has. We do have the amber light on because it is below the low level. The green light is still on. What does his green lamp logic look like? As long as he hasn't got an emergency stop and he hasn't got a red light, his green light's on. I think that's fine. I don't know if I really specified what the green light should or shouldn't be doing. Let's have a quick look. Green light should be on when the system is powered, no faults are active, and the process is ready or running. I think I might have done that wrong. I don't think I read that properly. I think mine goes off. But I'd say well done to you, Big Loz. That worked perfectly fine. If I do smash the e-stop, let me start the process again. I do want to see the e-stop actually turning everything off. So I press the start button. That's gone off. Solenoid A has come on. We go past low. We go low. We go past low. We get to high. The motor is now running. I smashed the e-stop. The motor stopped. The red light came on. So I'd say that works perfect. Yeah, that works perfect. So everyone give a big round of applause to Big Loz. He did that. He smashed it. It's difficult to show it on Machine Expert Basic because there's no... I know some guys have put HMIs on, so we'll be able to actually see it happening. I'm sure there'll still be a bit of simulation going on. But for the most part, that worked really well, Big Loz. Well done, mate. Appreciate you joining and doing the challenge. He also has... So let's just have a quick look as well. So this was something I was looking out for. This is something I think I put in mine, which is basically a sensor error state. So if we go back to this diagram, and this is something you would need to think about on a real job, on a proper tank. You have 4 switches. They work in a certain way. Who's that? SF9er, I think. Appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the fest pops. You also added a bit of logic into the sensor. Yeah, I was just getting to that, Big Loz. Appreciate that, SF9er. Thank you, mate. Really, really appreciate that. So, yeah, on a proper tank, you have these 4 switches. On this one, they're all make on rise. So, at no point should you ever have the low sensor closed, but the low sensor open. That shouldn't happen because the tank level, as the tank rises, the switches close in sequence. And if the low sensor was on, but the low sensor was open, but the low sensor was closed, there would be an issue there. There's something wrong with your switches. So I can see that he has put in a bit of logic for that. And if we just simulate that, how does that look? So if the low was to go off now in this scenario, in fact we've already got a red light on because the e-stop's not on. Let's unforce that. No, we need to force that even. Red light's gone off. But if I put on... Yeah, so at the moment, the low's on, the high's on, and the low's on. If I take the low off, I'll just force it to 0. It then brought up the amber alarm, which I think I did say in here, sensor discrepancies. So again, I feel like you've smashed that, Big Loz. Well done, mate. Was there any other logic in here? I'm sure it works for all of them. So also, like, you should never have a high on if the low's not on. You should never have a high on if just the high's on. Yeah, you need to think about your sensors. If they're not operating in the correct way, you need some way of alarming that to the operator or the BMS system or something like that. If you're in France and do some electricity, I'm looking for someone to recruit. I'm Detto, unfortunately, I'm not. I'm in the UK, buddy. What software? The software for this is Machine Expert Basic. So this is a PLC programming software for Schneider M221 PLCs. It's free to download. Doesn't cost you a penny to download this. It has limitations. You can only program it in ladder or instruction list. And I think it might even be able to switch between the two on the fly somewhere. I know nothing about instruction list. I would never ever try and learn it. I can do it, but I can't do it while I'm live. So if I turn off the simulation, I can put it in instruction list format. It sort of can chop and change between the two. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know this programming language. I know ladder though. Yeah, no, I appreciate you joining us as well, Big Loz. Thank you for that, mate. So yeah, well done, Big Loz. You smashed it. I'd say that's that one done. Move that out of the way. Who's next? Jack, who was critical shit, I think, in the Discord. I'll open up his next. Edge.io. I haven't, Detto. No, mate, I haven't. I use Schneider every so often. I use mainly their M221s and the M241s. I've used a couple of M580s, but not many. So it's just loading up CodeSys. So Jack did his in CodeSys, another free software. This is the programming software I use for mine. Mainly because it had the HMI element to it, so I wanted to add some visualization. Tommy, appreciate the follow. Thank you, mate. Just let this load up a second. Xander Robert, I don't really do SCADA, to be fair, mate. Not really. I've worked with one or two maybe now, but it was a while back. Yeah. Tommy, thank you for that. Thank you for the roses. Oh, sorry. Namelev. Is that Namelev? I missed it. Let me know who that was. Compatible with every brand. Is that the one that uses... is it Automation Studio? Tommy, it was you. Thank you for the roses, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Detto, is that the one that works with... I think it's called Automation Studio or something like that. Right, so this one is Jack's, aka Critical Shit. He appears to have done his... Ash, thank you for the shopping bag, mate. Appreciate that. Tommy, thank you for the more roses. Miss Logical Controls, thank you for the roses. Going crazy. See, I like the tune, but when it starts going off and off and off, it starts doing my night. Thank you, appreciate that, guys. Thank you. It's I/O to Modbus TCP or Modbus to Ethernet IP. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not used it, mate. I've not come across it. Right, so Jack did his, by the looks of it, all in ladder, which is totally fine. There was no limitation or specification for programming language. I only hope people avoided SFC because I don't really know that well, but we'll still have a look at it. How does that look for you guys? Let me make that a bit smaller still, I think. That looks okay. Okay, so easiest way. So there's no visualization. I will need to add a watch table of some sort. I don't even know how you do that in CodeSys, so that'll be interesting. Let's log in first. Are we in simulation? We are. And of course it changes the way everything looks. And this looks to be in ladder 1 as well. There's like a ladder 2 in CodeSys. I don't really know the differences. Apart from it looks a little bit different. Me and Spudley from the same country. Woody, I'm not sure who that is, buddy. Yeah, I'm not sure. Welcome in, buddy, from Algeria. Nice, mate. Nice. Right, so, yeah, watch table. That's what... Oh, in fact, is this the watch table up here? Can I... Oh, I can. Right, we're good, we're good. So, let's get it into run mode. I can see I've got a green light on. I've got an amber light on. They both look good. Safety, healthy. Oh, that's just a variable. Ah, so I need to really see... let's have a look. Ah, the comments tell me. There we go, there we go. That's fine. I'm just adjusting myself to the program. So really, I'm looking for anything above Q6. That's all the I/O. The memory areas are just what he needs to do to make the make the logic work. That's fine. To start with, let me just double check. Is e-stop is normally closed at the moment. So if I turn that true, which would be a normally closed actual contact. How do I need to force it or something? Add to watch list. Ah, there we go. That's what I'd rather have. I'd rather have a watch list. Add to watch list. Add to watch list. Add to watch list. Add to watch list. Can I just do that in bulk? That'd be nice. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Where did we get up to? Low level switch. Add to watch list. Add to watch list. I sure can't do that in bulk. Definitely can't. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm just adding these to the watch list, and then I can just specifically look at the I/O, because that's all I really need to look at for the simulation. Control logics. No, this is CodeSys, mate. This is CodeSys. I made a game for Sudley a few years ago. I made a game? Don't think so, mate. It's not ringing any bells anyway. It's not ringing any bells. Which software are you using? Yeah, this is CodeSys, mate. Not Direct Logic. No. Try Shift. Yeah, I did. I tried Shift. It didn't work, unfortunately. Solenoid A is where I got up to. Solenoid B. Motor. Green lamp. Amber lamp. Red lamp. That should do us. I can basically close that down. If I bring this up a little bit higher, you guys will be able to see it. There we go. So that's our I/O there. If I make things a little bit smaller, you'll be able to see the comments. And the comments tell us what input, output, and whatnot it is. So hopefully you can see all that. This is COP. COP is ladder in German, I think. So I'd say yes. Yeah, so it's ladder logic. Yeah. Right, so let's take a look. Prepared value, true. Shit, I don't know what I'm doing here. I've not. I don't think I've used the watch table. So when I tested mine, I used the visualization to do it. How do I force it? How do I enable? Can I just press enter, or is that it? Enable it, because it's. I would expect that to go off. Is all I'm thinking. Prepared value. Is there a button? Build online. I'm thinking there should be a debug. Here we go. Write values. Control F7. Force values. F7. Unforce is Alt F7. Right, so F7 and Alt F7 is what I need to remember. Right, that's force now. Okay. So that's a normally closed. That is also a normally closed. I want to see, is his red lamp on? It is. So the same thing as what we just looked at a minute ago. Oh, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. You did. Yeah, you were telling me. So the same thing as what we just had on Big Loz's program. So the specification had that the emergency stop button and the stop push button are both normally closed contacts. So what that means is, in a healthy state, those two inputs would be true, because they're not being touched, they're not activated, but they would be giving a 1 or a true or a high to the PLC, which is basically what I'm simulating by doing those two. And it looks like the red light has come on, so and I could have guessed that anyway, because it was a normally closed. Oh, what have I done there? Because it was a normally closed in the logic.
Here we go.
Yeah, thank you for the heart, mate. Appreciate that, mate.
Thanks for the follow.
Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Perillo, I think. Thank you for the follow. Right, okay, so it's the same thing again. It's not a problem. It is what it is. It's fine. I want to release the force. So which release the force? I feel like I'm in Star Wars. Right. So they're now unforced. I'll have to force them to negative though, won't I? F7. Right, okay, right, I'm with it now. Okay, so we're just gonna brush over the fact that the normally closed switches, it's fine. Not a great, great hardship. So at the minute, the green lamp is on, the amber lamp is on. So that is the correct state for at the moment where the tank is totally empty. Detto, thank you for the rose, appreciate that, buddy. John, this software's CodeSys, mate. So the first thing we need to do is press the start button. When we press the start button, we should get... let's go across. We should get solenoid A opening up. You can't see that. That's better. So solenoid A should open and start filling the tank when we press the start button. Eventually the tank's going to fill. Once we get past the low level sensor, the amber lamp should go off. Once we go past the low sensor, nothing really happens. Then we get to the high sensor. Solenoid A should close and the motor should start agitating. 86 Mamma Mia's, Detto. Appreciate that, mate. That's massive. Thank you for that. It's gone straight to the top of the leaderboard. Appreciate that, mate. The engineer, thank you, mate. Yes, if everyone could like and repost, that'd be massively appreciated. The goal tonight, the like goal, is 100k, which is massive. It is large, but that is what TikTok set me. I didn't set the goal. That's what they've said. When I started the live up, they give you some goals to try and achieve. 100,000 likes was the goal. And if you do keep smashing the like button, the same way Mrs. Logical Controls has, Sedgley Control Systems has, and 10x10 has, you will end up on the leaderboard. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Joe, thank you for the follow, mate. Right, let's get into this then. So, we need to press the start button. Solenoid A opens, fills the tank. Once we get past the low level sensor, amber light goes off. And we'll come back if we need to. No, not that. Wrong one. There we go. So, start button. Where are we? Here it is. Press start. F7. That has now started the process by turning the solenoid A true. So the solenoid A has come on now, which is basically started to fill the tank up. The tank level's starting to increase. Detto, thank you for the wind force, mate. Appreciate that. Smashing it. So I can buy Control Expert. I feel like I need one of the, I don't know, one of the oil shakes or something from Dubai to come in so I can pay for that. Appreciate it, guys. Detto, appreciate it, mate. Smash me.
Thanks for the follow.
So, I pressed the start button. Release the force. There we go. No, need to make it false. Right. We pressed the start button. It latched in. Solenoid A is still on. So, let's find the latch. Where is the latch? Solenoid A is here. Ah, so Jack's done this a little bit different. So the last one we looked at, Loz's one, he had a start and stop latch, whereas in this one, Jack has done it a little bit different. He has the safety healthy bit on, which is based off the e-stop. He has... Oh, he's gone for a sequencer. That's how he's done it. Interesting. I'm just looking at how he's started this. So he's put in the value of 0 into the sequencer when you press the start button. Is that right? No, he's put the number 10 in, rather. Hang on. Am I getting confused here? No, if it equals 0, he's putting the number 10 in. Right, that makes a little bit more sense. So Jack's done this a little bit differently. He's done it as a sequencer. So we've got the value of number 10 in the sequencer, and that's because we pressed the start button. Excuse me. And he put the number 10 in because we had these conditions healthy. The safety was healthy, which is his e-stop. The stop button is pressed in. Or isn't pressed in, rather. The start button was pressed in, which is, he's done it on a pulse, a high pulse. That's pretty good. And the high level switch isn't on. So once we get into sequence 10, that's where this is coming. So he doesn't need to do any latching because he's done it as a sequencer. John, thank you for the follow. RDC, thank you for the follow. Speed of the Moon, thank you for the follow. Johnny5, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. Nah, you're alright, Detto. It's all good, mate. It's all good. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so the tank at this point is starting to fill. The solenoid is open. The tank is filling. The next thing we need to do is put the low sensor on. And we should see the amber lamp, which is this one, go off. So if I put on the low sensor, that's this one here. F7. I need to get used to how you do this. And there we go. So the low sensors come on. The amber lamp did go off. That's good. So at this point, the tank's still filling. The tank's still filling. We bring the low on. Nothing should have happened when the low came on. It's still just filling. When we get to the high, solenoid A should go off, and then the motor should come on for 30 seconds. So I don't want to do that. I want to bring the high on. F7 or F7. So solenoid A went off. The motor is now running. So we've gone into sequence 20 now. You can see from the timer that it's counting up. And all this time, the motor is running because this bit is on. Once this timer elapses, this contact here is going to open up and it's going to turn the motor off. And I assume we go into like another sequence maybe where solenoid B comes on. Does look like it because once the timer expires, we move 30 in. It's working perfectly. So now solenoid B's on. The high level, the tank's draining now. So the high level comes off. The low level comes off. And then once we get to the very bottom, the low comes off. And solenoid B should... Oh, I've not done it. Sorry, my apologies. Solenoid B then goes off. The amber lamp goes back on. So that worked perfectly. Don't remember doing amber lamp either. Yeah, sorry, I definitely missed leaving the green lamp on when the amber lamp's on. I did my logic where basically the green light could only be on if the amber and the red light was off. So even I myself didn't do it right. Yeah, it is nice programming. I do agree. And this was the whole point of the challenge, was to see how different people did different things. I like the way he's done the sequencer. I do like that. And in fairness, although I didn't do a sequencer, and I probably wouldn't on a normal job either of a tank like this, I do like to see the way he's done it. And it is a sequence. It's a process. It's a step-by-step thing. So all we're doing here is following these process steps here. 1 through 8. And then when I press the start button again, it'll just go 1 through 8. And then press the start button again, it'll go 1 through 8. So it is a sequence, and it makes perfect sense why he's used a sequencer. It didn't even occur to me to use a sequencer. Because like I say, it's not something I would normally do at work, is use a sequencer in a tank filling exercise. Rory, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Miss Logical Controls. Go engineer. Yeah, everyone give Jack, who is critical shit, a round of applause. I think he smashed that. One other thing I want to look at is the the steps he took if we had any discrepancies in the sensors. Did he do anything with that? Not a problem if he didn't. I didn't see it, but Neto, appreciate that. Thank you, mate. 2 Mamma Mias. Thank you. Makes sense only when normal operation. If the flow of water stopped due to issues, sequencer stuck. Yes, that would be the case, Michael, but he might have dealt with that. I don't actually know. I haven't looked through it enough yet.
Thanks for the follow.
So these sequences there. Has he got like a sequence 40 or a sequence something else? Critical fault status is high or is E-stop. Oh, that's another thing. If I press the E-stop in, what happens? His red light came on. His amber lamp stayed on. That's probably fine. I don't know if I specified anything about that. Not really. I just said it's there's non-critical warnings and critical. I would say what I would do is I would get rid of the amber lamp, because although you do have non-criticals, you care more about the criticals. But I don't. There's no problem with what he's done. I think he's done a good job. I don't think there's anything in for any inconsistencies in the switch. Not that I can see anyway. No, that was the first sequence. But, like I said, I'm not here to criticise or anything like that. I think he did a good job. I thought that was an interesting way of doing it. If he did, even though it's a sequencer, and like you said, Michael, if something was to happen, there's no reason why he can't jump to a sequence 40, or maybe even a sequence 5, or sequence 15, whatever it is. This one was Critical Shit, the engineer. So in the Discord it's called Critical Shit, but he did name it as Jack, so I assume that's his name. Yeah. Oh, are you out on site again, the engineer? You're always working on a weekend night. Earning the money. Gareth, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, mate. Cat Fun, thank you for the follow. What a great name. RT, thank you for sharing the live, mate. I think I've caught up. Rory, I don't know if I said you. I think I did, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, guys. I call that a manual graph set. I revamp many programs working like that. Yeah, I'd call that a sequencer, because it's a sequence of events. You're just adding, you're changing the number based on a sequence. But yeah, I guess you can call it that. Yeah. Timeout. BGN timeout. I'm not sure what that means, Georgeski. I've done much work on ABB. Not ABB PLCs, but I do use a lot of their switchgear. So I use a lot of... Jose, thank you for the 10 roses, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the gifts, guys. Yeah, so I use a lot of ABB switchgear. Their ACBs, MCCBs, contactors, that sort of thing. But not really any of their control stuff. I guess the closest I've got to their PLCs or whatever, which isn't a PLC whatsoever, is their True 1 ATS. Oh, he was chatting Dutch. Oh, okay. There must be other Dutch people in here then, is there? Can I show how it goes to a next step? Yeah, I can show that. So, while we're live, who's that? The engineer. Appreciate that, mate. Smashed it straight into second. Is that 200 still going? How many is that? 212 plus 6. 218 roses. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Smashed it again. Oh, hang on. We're still going. Appreciate it, mate. 80% of the live goal is completed. Appreciate it. Oh, in fact, the live goal is achieved. The engineer smashed it again as usual. Thank you, mate. I can't even count how many that is. 18. 40. Oh, you're making me do maths late. 245, is it? Appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Belgium. Okay. Anyone done any Siemens? Yes. The next 3 are going to be in Siemens, mate. Yeah.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, we've got a little European gang going on. We've got France. We've got Belgium. We've got Holland. I'm from the UK. Have we got any other countries? Right. I'm gonna say that I read that as Benelux, but I'm gonna assume it's Benelux or something. Maybe I don't know how you pronounce that. Is that a football team? Fish on, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Right, so that was Jax. I appreciate him submitting. I hope he is in here somewhere and got to see that. I think that was another good submission. I enjoyed the way he did that. He thinks differently to the way I think. That was the whole point of this, to see how different people do different things. So, let's close his down. Good submission, good submission. The next 3 are in Siemens. I might need some help with the Siemens side of bringing these in, because only one is showing as a file, which is Sedgley's. I assume it's because they were done in tier 17. It doesn't look like it wants to open them, but I'll figure it out. So let's just close down Factory IO for now. We don't need that at the moment. I'll just close it. Let's bring this up. Close that project. Don't want to save. We're all good. You're doing an online MSc in the UK. Nice, mate. What are you doing the MSc in? You pronounce perfectly. Benelux is Belgium. Oh, Netherlands. Oh, okay. Ah, see. Ah. my dumb ass thought it was a football team. Okay, yeah. I'm not good at geography. I'm not. Engineering is about as good as it gets with me. Nice, nice. Zap is a zip file tier. So can I just open it from here? That's the question. Browse. Automation. PLC challenge. Will it just open? No. What do I do, guys? What do I do? You can just open it from tier. I'm doing something wrong then. I mean, I could just look at yours, Ash, I guess. AI! Wow, Detto. Is it Detto or is it Dito? I'm not sure. Yeah, I imagine that's pretty tough. I imagine that's hard. Oh, sorry. Is it right? Am I not reading it right? PLC, read. Now it's yeah. I see. I'm yeah, not fully focusing on it. I'll just chuck it in there again. Surely that'll be fine. Yeah, got it, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Upgrade, I guess. Not giving me any other option. So this one was by a Olift, I think, or Offlight maybe. I'm not sure how you pronounce some of these names. Yeah, he's in the Discord, so we'll have a look. Do I work with Trend at all? I don't, Mike, unfortunately, mate. No, I don't. Everything is hard in life. I get you there, mate. Yeah, geography's pretty hard. We just found that out a minute ago. Right, we're good. It's in. Oh, I can see there's a HMI being added as well. You might need to help me with that. I've not worked with the HMIs yet. Main OB, what's in there? Simulation block. It seems like off lift. I need to work out how to pronounce that. Offlight, I think. Offlight. Offlight's gone to town by the looks of it. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a bit better. We have an FB for simulation. We have a function for the digital inputs. We have a function for the alarms. We also have a function for the agitation. Interesting. Let's go to FB1. Oh, that's the simulation. So it looks like it's simulated. I might not even have anything to do here. I just need to press the start button by the looks of it. Right, okay. Let's figure out how to get it running then. Functions, agitation. What's in there? Yeah, I feel like I might not even have to do anything. Maybe I just open up the HMI. Right, you might need to help me, guys, because I don't really know how to work the HMIs. Screens, I'm imagining. Simulation. If I bring that up, should be able to simulate this, right? Yeah. Oh, I see. Yes, I have seen this. I've seen the picture in Discord. Yeah, he went to town with this one. Tools. No. Online simulation. Start. I think. I'm still learning this this Siemens stuff. Went to Amazon BVA 1 this week to test out new features. I'm here at night watching PLC videos. Nice, Michael, nice. What are you doing there? What sort of work do you do? Detto, I don't speak a word of French, mate. I have no idea what you just said. Had quite an interesting fault the other day with a dodgy isolator in an MCC causing an e-stop trip. How was was there an auxiliary contact or something? Start simulation. Okay. I've not used any of the HMI stuff yet in Tier Paul. Can I make that bigger? Will it make it too big? No, it's probably better like that. Need to go control panel first and set the COM route for the PLC. Too many tags. Power tags have been configured. Right, I don't know what I've done wrong. So this isn't going to work, is that right? Compile, simulator. Right, so do I close this down? Oh, you work for Amazon. I see. Right. I'm going to assume this doesn't work, so I need to do something. Compile. Up here, compile. Simulator. Did I not do simulator? Online. Simulation. Is it with Tag Simulator? Is that what we're talking about? With Tag Simulator? HMI won't work. You need to simulate PLC. Add tags and PLC simulate. Fucking hell, there's a bit going on here. Hang on. Right. I need to download the PLC. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. The PLC needs to be written into my simulation first. Connect. PLC sim, what are you doing? I do have one. Reset module, I guess so. No, delete all maybe. Stop all, no action. Download to device. Consistent download. Right, I need help. Yes, join Ash, join mate. Can I invite you? I don't really know how all this works. Yeah, join, talk me through it, buddy. Scroll down. Ash, talk me through. Help me out. Help a brother out in Siemens. I'm assuming it's that, maybe. I'm getting there. Simulate PLC, then simulate HMI. Yeah, Ash, I have no idea how to invite you in, mate. No idea. I think you have to request to join or something. Appreciate the heart me. Is that you have to be in the fan club to do it or something? Click the box at the bottom, pink blue, then click request Ash. That's what you've been told. Connect. I feel like we're making a little bit of progress. Ah, there we go. I don't know what this is going to look like. Ash, are you there, buddy? Still connecting. Here he is. How's it going, mate?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, good.
You'll need to set the COM route to get the HMI to communicate with to the simulator.
Right, you got to talk me through it, buddy.
Control panel.
Control panel. Where am I looking?
On your computer, control panel.
Oh, in my actual... Oh, I see on my actual
yeah.
computer. Right, hang on then. Control panel.
Get rid of the categories and put it on the main. PG.
Set PG interface.
That's the one.
Right. Fucking hell, you have to do a bit then, don't you?
And then go to PLC sim.
Is it all a bit small? I don't think I can make it any bigger.
You're going to look at my forehead while I'm looking closely. Stay where you were. Don't click on that.
Right.
On the box below.
Yeah.
You see PLC sim.
PLC sim local. MP1 or MPI maybe.
Not MPI.
There's a TCP Profibus.
Do the one below.
Profibus.
No, one below. Not Profibus.
TCP.
Yeah, try that.
Right. Now
That's
what?
it. When you run the simulator now, it'll do the COM via. So
right.
You should be able to download to PLC sim first.
Right, let's do that. I feel like I did do it, but it might not have worked.
Well, just click the simulate button instead of
finish.
download.
Right, should be good there.
Left.
Go online.
Left. Click that.
Start simulation. There we go.
Oh, you've already got one there.
What do I do? Just close it?
Just leave it for now. If you go back to the other one, it should come up with a download box in a sec.
We're debugging Logical Controls' brain because he doesn't know Siemens Tia Portal. Load, I'm guessing. I can just do
Thanks
that.
for the follow.
Desi, appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Go away, TikTok. There we go. I've broken it or something. Don't know what's going on.
It's probably waiting for the simulator instance to wake up.
I've got two. Looks like you have a student. No, I'm the student, mate. I'm the student. How much did I pay? Lots of money, mate. Lots of money. Yeah. Stuck snare. It could be. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Luckily, it is in a. This is in a VM. So if anything like that happened, I'd be all right. I think. You had your first bash at Mitsubishi GX Works today on Antique FX1S. I don't think I've ever used an FX1S. I don't think I've used any FXS. That's the lower end stuff. I had it running, started another one, didn't seem to like that. No, I think you're right, mate. I don't know exactly what's going on. Let's just close that one down if it'll let me. Right, I've stopped that one. I feel like we're good. I feel like this one's set up. Although I've broke Tia Portal. I have no idea. Lavishly lavish, mate. I have no idea.
You might have killed it with two instances.
I think I do. Yeah, I must have done.
You've got Sim Advanced though, haven't you?
I have, but mate, I have no idea how to work it.
It should run more than a multiple instance.
Let me close it. I don't know what's going on. Not. Which one is that? That's Tia Portal, isn't it? I'll restart. It shouldn't take too long. I'm assuming once I've set it up in control panel, that's it kind of set up then, is it?
Yeah, that's it. That just sets the route. It just tells the HMI where to.
Can I close that down?
To.
Delete that. Right, we'll just have one instance. Let's just minimize that. Tia Portal 20. Oh, I'm gonna have to import that again, I think now. Oh no, I did. I saved it somewhere, didn't I? Compile sim load. So let me just get rid of sim altogether then. We'll start at scratch. So this is why I haven't touched the HMI stuff yet. I knew there was a little bit involved and I didn't want to get my head into it just yet. I might have broke that now as well. Fucking hell. Right.
PLC sim's easy to crash.
I can't remember when it was. It was probably about a month and a half ago. I got stuck on one of the factory I/O things. I couldn't get it reset. It just wasn't working. I did have the engineer helping me restart sim. Yeah, I'll maybe give that a go. Version 20. Let's open that one up. I'm going to just close that down altogether. There's a lot of quirks to Tia Portal. Yeah, George, I've found it, mate. Yeah. Close. Right. I think we're good. Right, talk me through it, mate. What am I doing? I compile, download it, and then what from there?
You should be able to just press. You shouldn't even need to compile it because it should compile when it does it. You should be able to just click the PLC and click simulate.
Right. So, do I go online and simulate?
No. Just hit that button.
That one there.
Yeah.
See, I've been going to online simulate every time. I didn't even realise there was a button there.
Whatever you clicked on in the left in the project sort of folder, if you hit that button, it'll simulate.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right, let's wait for this a second then.
I'm just going to go and let the dog in.
Alright, mate. Tia's nice, just need a monstrous laptop to run it. Yeah, I think you're right. To be fair, this is a VM, so this is a virtual machine. I'm giving it a lot of resources. I think I'm giving it something like 16 gig of RAM, like 20 something cores, maybe 16 maybe. Yeah, I'm giving it a lot and it's still pretty slow. Oh, have I broke it again? What's going on?
You might find this will need rebooting because sometimes Sim, when it's crashed, it leaves lingering processes in the background.
Oh, okay. Right. Let's start again. Technical issues. So what we're saying, restart the entire machine.
Yeah, just reboot the VM. I would anyway.
We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Dog reveal, Detto said. Bring your dog out. I need an RTX 5090. It's always the solution. I've got an RTX 5070. That's as best as I'm getting. 5080 was too expensive. Next steps, learn the openness interface and start auto-generating all your function calls and programming. I have no idea what that is, Alex. 16 gig ain't enough. That's a lot, mate. That's a lot. How is that not enough? Right. Open to your portal. Let's go again. Where do you reckon you have learnt the most from? The courses and degrees or actually... Yeah, work, 100% Aiden. Yeah. Everything I learnt from all the courses I did, all the, you know... Anything I did in education, unless I do it every day, which is unlikely to be anything really, I've forgotten it all. Yeah. Same, 5070 is good. It's a good... I upgraded from a 2080 Super to a 5070. And there was a bit of an improvement, but not as much as I thought there would be, I'll be honest. Right, let's get going. Automation. PLC challenge. Let's go. What are you doing this evening, Ash? Are you working?
No. I've just been messing about with the
Thanks
printers.
for the follow.
You printing some more stuff?
I just made a light box, that's all. Nothing interesting.
I don't know, mate. Your clock was quite interesting. Auto-generating. AI can't program for toffee. Now you can create 10 of the same one.
Here comes the money.
Yeah. Appreciate the Thunder Hammer, mate. Thank you. Right, let's get going. I ain't seen any more videos out of you yet, Ash. It's been a little while now, mate. You had a weekend.
I've been busy.
Right. Let me open that up. So, OB1. I can just press the simulate button once this loads.
Yeah.
Let me just go slowly with it. I don't want to go too quick and upset it. I know it's a little bit temperamental. Simulate. Right, that's a good sign. It's bringing that up. Alessio, thank you to follow. Appreciate that, mate. Right, I think we're good. Connect. Compiling. Download to device. Yeah, that's good. Load.
Start.
Start, finish.
Now you should be able to just click on the HMI, click the same simulate button in the thing.
Right, okay. Screens.
Can't see. No, just the main object.
Oh, I don't need to open anything up then.
No.
Oh.
There you go, just hit simulate.
Right, so hit simulate. So now that gets, I don't know what, the PLC talking to the HMI now that
Yeah.
PG set up. Would I have to do that every time or is it done now?
No, it's set. It's set until you change it to something else. It just allows you to, because obviously you can have a simulated HMI talking to a real life PLC.
Yeah, I see.
Because it doesn't, that warning, it's because you haven't got WinCC advanced runtime in, so you get a tag warning.
Oh,
because
okay.
the simulation's just using HMI runtime.
This warning here.
Yeah.
So what would I need to do then to get rid of that?
Put a WinCC license on.
Oh, I see.
WinCC advanced runtime.
But will it still work now?
Yeah, it'll still work.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
just keep popping up with a warning.
Right, so I'm assuming I'll just click one of these buttons.
You might have to change the interface. I can't remember which one it was. Is PLC sim up and running?
I think so.
Put the PLC into run.
Oh, is it not already in run? Can I do that from there?
Yeah.
It is in run, I think. Yeah, it's in run.
Yeah, it is. I can't see the whole screen.
Yeah, it's a bit small, isn't it? Yeah.
It's probably one of the other PLC sims in that list in control panel. Well, that's not the screen anyway.
No, that isn't the screen. You're right. I just noticed that. But it's not really doing a lot though. Anyway.
Yeah, I've probably told you to click the wrong PLC sim in control panel.
Oh, I see. Oh, so do I go back now?
Just go back to control panel.
Right. We'll get there. Right. PG. So
hit
that's
local, PLC sim local.
Local.
Yeah, just hit that.
Yeah. Okay. Don't need to do anything else.
No, just hit simulate on the HMI again.
So on there, simulate button.
Yeah. One of them will work.
Not yet.
It hasn't got an error saying it's got no communication though.
Where would it tell me that, or would it just pop up? It's just about this tags thing. WinCC runtime, too many tags.
That doesn't matter.
Right.
Not for simulation.
So it's not that one. Do we just keep going through them? Import tags into simulator.
You shouldn't have to
That's what the
import
engineer
tags
said.
into a simulator.
Right. What next then? What do we try next? Double click the slider.
There you go.
Hugo. I should have looked at your comments earlier. Smashed it. Right, it looks like it's working now, doesn't it? So do I have to double click everything or?
Are they buttons or just lights? Can't tell.
I mean, there should be buttons, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Them lights aren't doing what. But let's look at the logic. Is the logic actually running? Start, stop, go online.
Big spectacles.
I need a new mouse. The mouse button's not great. So start, stop, I would imagine his start button should light that up. Can't really see a lot happening. But you change the interface. The lights worked before, did they? So, or maybe if we go back to the other interface then. Would I need to go offline for that, Ash, do you think?
No, just close the simulation down for the HMI.
Yeah, I've done that. That's good. So when we was on TCP, we reckoned it worked.
I normally use the ISO, I think. But
ISO? This one here?
yeah, I think so.
Let's give that a whirl. Right, so now simulate. So the button's working. The lights are not on though. So you think the lights were on, Hugo? Is the PLC running? It is running. It's definitely running. MX Master 3S best
No, the
work
4's
mouse.
come out and it's way better.
Have you got one? Is that what it is? I'm using a Razer Viper 8K.
There's a 3S and there's the 4.
Ah, I see. What's the wheel do? What's that for?
Side scrolling.
Oh, that look, yeah, that's handy, isn't it?
And that's a button. But the 3S have got tiny slide pads on. And they've upped the slide pads again now.
Oh, I see.
So
Does that make it a
moves
lot more
around
smoother,
lot.
does it?
Yeah. And the button clicking's way nicer. It's so much quieter.
Right. I got a Razer Viper at home, and then I got one for work just so I was consistent. I didn't want to change mouse up all the time. Right, that's not working. So, well, let's go back to the TCP one.
Then we got a 2S.
You got a 2S as well. You must like them.
A 2S, 3S, and a 4.
Right.
It was on local before, I think.
Well, I think he said the lights came on when I went to TCP. So, do I just double click it?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, double click it. All right, do that.
What's the simulator on? You can have a look on the simulator. It'll tell you what it's on.
No idea. What am I looking at?
What's it say there? PLC Sim Soft Bus.
Yeah, yes, that's ticked. Internal.
Yeah, so it should work on the local one, but.
Well, let's try this
anyway.
one. Give that a whirl.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, okay. So the TCP one works. The light's on. I press the start button. Oh, wow. Look at that. Appreciate your help, Ash, mate. Thank you for that. Detto said, is the 4 really better? 4.0 automation industry. Thank you for sharing the live. You think it is?
Yes. I've had the 2s, a 3, a 3S, and a 4. And it's never been a big improvement between the 2 and 3, but now the 4's a big improvement.
I tell you what, critical shit. No, it wasn't him. Whose was this one? This was shit. I've forgotten already. Offlight. He smashed this here. I need to get into the Siemens HMIs. They look pretty good.
They're the best HMIs out. Have been for a long time.
Do you think they're better than a Bayer?
Yeah.
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 See, I like the Bayers. I like the Schneider ones as well. The Schneider HMIST or something like that. Or I can't remember what they are. But they're pretty good. When simming everything, you don't need to mess with PGPC interface. Well, we wasn't on TCP to begin with, actually. I think we was on local. We went on to TCP and thought it wasn't working, and then went back to others. That HMI is impressive. It is, Loz. Yeah, I'm well impressed with that, because that all worked absolutely perfectly. Let's start it again. So it starts, it opens solenoid A. He's even simulated that. You could even see it's turned green now. The low-level sensors come up. The yellow light went off. The low sensors come up. It's still rising. We get to the high sensor. It should close solenoid A, open solenoid. No, in fact, it starts the motor at that point. Yeah, there we go. The motor runs for 30 seconds and then it starts to drain again. Yeah, he smashed that there. My simulation doesn't look anywhere near as good as that.
Thanks for the follow.
Cosmin, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for follow. Unified and next level. Is this a unified HMI then?
No, that's the previous one.
Oh, I see.
So Unified's when they've swapped to HTML5.
Okay, so this is a HTML5 type.
No, that's the previous gen.
Oh, no, sorry. Okay, so this is the previous gen we're looking at.
Yeah.
Right, I'm with you. I get you. How about alarms? Yeah, we'll look at the alarms in a second. I'm just impressed, mate. Yeah, it's just he's done a good job there. I'll be interested to look at the simulation, what he's done. So when the low level sensor goes off, I think the yellow lamp should come on again. Yeah, there we go. If I press the E stop, red light should come on. Yes. If I start it, then press the E stop, it should stop. And it even stopped the liquid where it was. That's interesting. So, and I can just start it again. Start and stop. Yeah, it works real well. Simulate broken high level switch. Let's try that. So this is if the high level switch doesn't ever activate and the tank just keeps trying to fill. I seem to have lost my viewer. Yeah, that worked well. It's still agitating, but that's fine. I guess when that stops, the solenoid B comes on. But it has put the red light on, which was what it was supposed to do. You would like to know how to draw the Siemens logo into the drawing. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Elaine. Comfort TP900 is still perfect. Is that what this is? Is this a TP900?
Looks about that.
Oh, it does, in fact. It says it there. Oh, I've got rid of that. Yeah, so it did empty. So the high level sensor stopped solenoid. It basically closed solenoid A up. It still carried on with what it was doing, but it didn't stop the process in any way. I can't actually remember what I said about that. I think I did say something along those lines. Red alarm should activate. In fact, I said it required shutdown. But I don't mind what he did. I'm not criticising. I feel like this is probably one of the best ones. It probably is going to be the best one.
It will, because it's a lot better than mine.
Is it? It's better than mine as well. I ran out of time with mine. I wanted to do a bit more, but I ran out of time. He used the CTUD to count the tank up and down, sim with it in comparative levels. Have you looked through it already, Connor, have you? Yeah, I think he smashed that. That was really good. I enjoyed that. Let's have a look actually what he's done then. Okay. Where's best to start, shall we say? Let's look at what he's done with the I/O first. So he's done some... what do they call it in this? It's SCL, is it?
State.
Yeah. There's another name for it, isn't there?
SCL.
I was on one of my videos, someone was talking about COP.
Open mine and you'll see the other one.
AWL. Something like that. Is that the German versions of it, or
STL. If you open mine up, you'll see some.
Oh, have you done it in STL?
Not all of it.
Oh, okay. So for this, he just said if the simulation is not on, then emergency stop is emergency stop. Oh, has he used a DB or something?
It's just mapping some bits for simulation.
Yeah, I see. Right, well that's pretty good. Alarms, let's look at that. What has he done that in? Ladder. So the green lamp's on if he hasn't got a critical or a non-critical, which is the red lamp or the yellow lamp. That's basically what I did as well, I think. A critical fault is the emergency stop, or not emergency stop rather. That's a good point. I think I didn't have to do anything with that. Well, although I wasn't forcing bits, so it's hard to tell. But I think if
you've done the simulation.
Yeah. If I did start forcing stuff, I think that's not quite right. Because if it was a normally closed contact, it should be a normally open in the logic. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Everyone else seems to have done the same thing. And maybe it's just my wording of it.
No, that's right. That is right, because that's for fault active, isn't it? So that would go healthy when you broke it.
Yes. No, you're right. Yeah. I'm with you now. Double negative. Normally closed and normally closed. It means it's open. Yeah. I get it. Right. So that's his red lamp. His yellow lamp is if the low level switch is not on. That's right. If there's a sensor fault. I wonder how he's doing his sensor fault. That must be further down. If the low's on and the high's on, but the low isn't on. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. And if the low's on, the high's on, and the low's not on, again, that makes sense. Yes, that's his level sensor faults. That's what that one is, and that one is. Low. Oh no, sorry. There's a few more. Okay, now he's gone to town here. If the low's on, the high's on, and the high's not on, that makes sense. Or the low's not on, the low's not on, but the high's on. I feel like you could probably simplify that a little bit. But anyway, it looks good. If the low's not on, hang on, we've got two there. Low and low. I'm guessing one of them is meant to be low, I think. The high's not on, but the high is on. Yeah. Basically, he's got all the faults. Basically, if any of them switches are in the wrong configuration, then that's when he brings up the amber lamp. So that's the alarms. That's all good. Agitation. Then let's look at this. Zoom in. Can you see that? Okay. I seem to have lost my preview. I normally have a little preview to see what you can see. I don't know where it's gone. Can you see that alright, Ash?
Can't see a lot, but
It might be easier if I turn the glasses off. I don't know what I've done with my little preview thing.
not too bad. If you just drag your project tree left a bit, that's better. We can pretty much see the whole width.
Yeah. So normally I have a little preview window that shows me what it looks like on a phone, because what I see on TikTok Live Studio actually gets cut off. It's actually smaller than what I can see, so I never really know what you guys are seeing. Okay, so F100 operating conditions. That's this here. If the emergency stop is not on, so if it's not activated, this is closed, which brings this on, which is essentially start conditions, I'm guessing. Start conditions, which is this one here. He's also looks like he's done a stepped thing. He's done a sequencer, so I guess down here, if the E stop's in, I think that's basically saying it's operating conditions, which is from the emergency stop, does the start condition. So if that's on, move a 0 in, wait for start. Oh, wait for start. That's his. What's that one? Have we got to that one yet? That's this one here. Oh, I'm getting confused here now. I'm too zoomed in. I feel like I need to zoom out a little bit. Basically, if he's in step 0 and his start conditions is true, and the start button's pressed, that then activates the start bit, which then puts a 10 into a sequencer. And if a 10, oh, hang on, if a 10's in his sequencer, and the high level switch is on, or the high level switch is on, then he puts a 20 in. If the stop button's pressed, he goes back to 0. So that's basically fill tank to high level. I'm assuming he must be doing more than that.
You'll have an output block somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It must be doing a little bit more than that.
I'll have another FC or FB with the outputs map. Oh, there they are at the bottom.
He does have a system.
Here at the bottom.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, that's his steps then. So, in this one, if he's in step 10, solenoid A comes on. If he goes into step 20, that's when his motor comes on. If he goes into step 30, this is quite similar to, I think it was Jax who did a sequencer. So if he's in 30, that's when his solenoid B's on. But at the same time as doing all that, so at the same time as the steps, he's also doing the conditions for going into different sequences. Find me own, thank you for the rose, appreciate that, mate. Yeah, that was a little confusing to get my head around, but that's probably just me reading it and not opening everything up. But I get how it's working now. So these conditions here, these are for moving into the next sequence, but right down at the bottom is what he's doing during that step, that particular step. So that's pretty good. I'm interested in what he did in the simulation. So, zoom right in. So when the simulation's turned on and solenoid A is on, which is the fill-in, he's using the internal clock memory of once every 2 hertz is
Half a second.
Yeah, twice a second basically. Yeah, half second. So it's on for half second, off for half second, on for half second, off for half second. That's basically how it keeps going. is just increasing the counter, and that's where this PV is coming in. Oh, in fact, his PV is set at 61. There must be something in the simulation, I guess.
He's got an overfill for his
yeah.
high, I think.
He counts down when solenoid beat. That makes sense. Level switches is basically comparing the value of what's in the counter. When it gets to a certain level, that's when he activates a switch. So 20 is where his low level's at. Oh, my mouse wheel is terrible. When he gets over 50 or over, the high switch is on, unless that little button was pressed on the HMI, which breaks it. When he's over 60, that's when his high is. So I guess that's why it's 61. His tank's basically 0 to 60. This is how he's inverting his emergency stop and his push button. That's pretty good. So he does that. He does that when he's simulating, and then motor animation. What's he doing there? If the simulation's on, the motor's on, just another counter, I guess.
It's just states for an image. Just
yes, I see. Yeah. So it's
rotation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'd say critical shit, aka Jack. Not Jack. In fact, I'm talking about the wrong person. It's Offlight. That's who it is. Apologies for that. Yeah, I think he smashed it. Sensor discrepancy. Normally closed is right. Oh yeah, these are older comments. Yeah, I think he smashed that one. That was a bit of a nightmare to get running, but it was worth it in the end, I think. I think we looked through all that. Yeah, I'd say so far, not that I'm rating or anything, not criticising anyone, but that one was probably one of the better ones. Or probably the best one out of everyone we're going to watch tonight. Right, so that's that one done. I'm going to close that down. I say, while you're on, Ash, you can talk us through it. I feel like that's the best way of doing this.
What I've done, so.
Let's open your one up. I feel like that should just close, should it? Don't need to save. Closing project. Did that open? Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I'll have to open it from inside, won't I?
Because it's a zap.
Yeah. So I need to save this again, do I?
Yeah, just click anywhere, like you did the last one.
So what's a zap? Is that where you export it or something?
Archive folders. So if you've got any libraries or anything in there, it'll take everything that's used.
Ah, see.
And just compress it up a bit.
Ah,
Send
okay.
it in a single file rather than multiple folders.
So you've done this in a 15. You might have to talk me through how to simulate this because I'm not sure.
Exactly the same.
Oh, is it? I don't need to do anything different.
Just get rid of that other instance in your simulator.
Yeah,
first.
I'll turn that off.
You don't need advanced because it's not talking to any live I/O.
So click that. Click simulation. Brings up a new instance.
Thanks for the follow.
Just AJ, thank you for the share, mate. Appreciate that. This is a good way because it's tidy and better to troubleshoot. Yeah, I agree, Connor. That was good the way he done that. Count up, count down, same as you. Have you submitted one, Connor? Don't need to use clock bits in the count up, count down though. Just use the CU or CD bit as are normally closed in the rung. Osman, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
Go really quick thing because it just got on scan times.
Oh, what's going on here? Run.
You
Okay.
haven't downloaded to it yet, have you?
No. That one, I guess.
I can't see it.
I feel like this is what happened that time when I told you it wouldn't work. I couldn't get it working again. Let me cancel it and just try again because I definitely struggled with this last time. I think when it does it is when I click simulate, it normally comes up with a little box that says connect. I think if I don't press that quick enough, it doesn't work.
Oh, the security bit warning.
Yeah, it comes up and says, but it's not even coming up with that. This might be another restart job here.
What's the interface set as?
My network card, is that not right?
No, it needs to be PLC sim.
Ah, okay. Right, PLC sim. I feel like Bambi when I'm using Siemens. It's so different to Mitzi and
I don't
Schneider.
think it's worked because it hasn't seen the.
No, it did this before.
Yeah.
I've had this before. I'll close it down. Try again. Start simulation. Never got a chance to do this. Work is mental. These are looking good though. Tia for the win. Yeah, no worries, me. I struggled myself to get mine finished, but yeah, next time I'll do another one. Yeah, it's not having it, mate. It's not having it.
Yeah, you probably just because it's done it. You probably have to restart the VM again, just because it'll have lingering things.
Fucking Tia portal. Right, so everyone who uses Tia absolutely loves it. And they all sing its praise and stuff. But ever since I've started using it, I've had nothing but issues with it. Maybe it's me. Or maybe it's a picnic situation. Problem in chair, not in computer.
How it works. But I'll be honest, PLC sim, I don't think sim's very stable.
Oh, I see. Is that what it is, you think? Right, let's give it another go.
The old Sim Advanced was really stable. But now it's all in one. With V20. V20 doesn't like communicating with the old.
Oh, was it
PLC.
separate before? Was it a different software?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Now it's built, it's all in the same one, and you can toggle it between a standard or an advanced simulation.
Ah, okay. I had a play with it a few weeks ago where I was, I can't remember if it was advanced or normal though, where I was basically, I can't remember what I was doing, but you could set up basically like graphs or something, or steps where like you say, turn this on for 10 seconds and turn that off and whatever else.
You can do that in standard.
Yeah, maybe it was standard.
The big difference with advanced is it allows you to connect to live I/O.
Right.
So if you've got loads of remote I/O or drives and things like that, you can simulate it with live devices.
Ah, I see.
And you can do things like have multiple virtual networks, so as you can connect the PLC to two different networks.
Oh, okay.
It'll run like a PLC would.
Yeah, I see. Right, open that from there. Oh no, I didn't need to open that again, did I? I already saved it somewhere. PLC.
Yeah, just cancel that. Just do browse when you out and.
Must not have saved it there. Was it that one? Agitator tank.
Yeah, that's it, I think.
Oh, right.
I gave it a nice distinctive name so you could tell it apart from everybody's.
I'll definitely get on the next one. Something to keep me busy in the hotel room. Yeah, that's it, mate. It's just a bit of fun. That's all it is. Right, so, project view.
You need to change the option to make it open in project view every time.
Oh, is there a setting to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that winds me up. It annoys me. I don't know where I'm going when it's in that view. Right, so just click on that. Start simulation.
Good day, yeah.
Should fire up PLC sim. Yeah, this is the box that I didn't click before, I'm fairly sure. I'll make this the last one. I think I'll have to finish off the others tomorrow. It's getting a bit late. Just load, I guess.
Yeah, it should just go.
You what, sorry?
It should just like download.
Yeah. No action. Start module.
I didn't do a
finish.
HMI, so you haven't got to worry about that.
I'll do it with... you can do watch tables in here, can't you? I think it's on the left somewhere.
Yeah.
Right, program blocks. Main.
But what you probably have to do is do the I/O in PLC sim, because I didn't do any simulated I/O.
Right, you might have to talk me through it then. Right, so you've got a main OB where you're calling your different functions.
Yeah.
So let's start with alarms. In fact, you taught me for it. You taught me
I
for
can't
it.
see it.
How can you not? Do I have to zoom in a bit?
Hang on. I suppose I could open it.
Let's open these up. So you did this one in ladder.
Yeah. Did the bulk of it in ladder.
What's your favourite language? What do you use most?
Ladder predominantly because customers want it in ladder.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you find a lot of maintenance guys are ex-electricians or they're the maintenance electricians that are fault finding on the job, and you start filling it full of textual languages and they just go,
Oh yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, 100%. Right, so
it's a sequencer.
So you've done it as a sequencer as well, then?
It is a sequencer.
Okay.
There's just alarm bits in there.
Yes. Let's look at. I mean, you tell me where I should be going. It's your program. You know it better than I do.
I don't. I've been asleep.
How long did you spend on it?
10 minutes? 20 minutes?
I mean, that's long.
Hang on, I'm just opening it up.
Right, so this PLC sim IO stuff that I need to do. What do I need to do?
Somewhere on the left where I can't see. Click on the second one down.
Yeah.
Now drag it over to the right. And do sim table. Add a sim table.
Right.
And now you should be able to, if you just type I0 to 7. I0.7.
0.7.
You can copy them in from somewhere.
That's not a percent I. Sorry, percent I 0.
You don't normally need to put the percent in.
It's not
Just
happy
hit
about
enter.
that. Let's have a look. Where are your tags? Are they in tags? I'm assuming.
Yeah, in the tag table.
1. So I.
Just if you
1.
copy those
0.
addresses in, or even the.
Can I just drag it? Does it work as drag drop?
Just do shift and click down.
Hang on. Shift.
Click the first one and the last one.
Yeah.
Do the. And then just paste those in. It should.
It kind of came in all as one. I'll do it one by one. It's fine.
I can't remember. I don't simulate very often, to be honest.
Yeah. I shouldn't really, since I have got an S7 1200 in my office and it is networked up. I'm not in the right thing here, am I? Address.
Probably have to do it one at a time.
Right, there we go. So that was 1.
You should be able to just type the names in and pick them.
1.1. That didn't bring up a name. It's I10, that's why, isn't it? I'm putting I1 in.
It shouldn't be I10.
That's what it's telling me. So
Is it?
I10.2.
Is it coming up?
I10.3.
I can't see the screen.
The engineer's shouting away. I'm not looking at the chat enough. Middle on the left, middle on the right now. Select. You can select them on the sim above some
So
table.
you should be able to just click the name and select them.
Where do I click the name? What do you mean? In here?
No, on the simulator, I think. I can't remember. I did it the other day, but I can't remember.
It's alright. I'll just type it. I'll manually type it. I'll go old school.
Told you I don't simulate.
Right, so we're up to 6. That was right. Q4 to 4.5.
You'll see those in the logic anyway. Well, you might not.
4.1, 4.2, 4.3. Oh shit, that was bad. 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. Was that in it? Right, that's it. That's all of them. Above sim table, mate, click the middle icon, scroll to the bottom and tick the boxes. Above sim table, click the icon. There's tags.
Yeah, tags.
Ah, the engineer knows. The
I knew
engineer
they were there
knows.
somewhere, but I couldn't remember where.
Well, it's fine. I did them all anyway, I think. Yeah. Appreciate that, though, the engineer. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Oh, you said the middle. Anyway, yeah, we're sorted. So I can run this now. That's monitoring. Let's get back into your logic. Let's go to your control first. Let's do that. So you've done it as a sequencer.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult to kind of see both at the same time, I think. Fuck.
You only need it. Just turn on the E-stop and then for the start button.
Can't really close any of that down. So the E-stop, is that done as a normally closed contact?
Yes. As it would be in real life. So it just needs to be an active high to be healthy.
With you. Right. So, okay. At the moment then, the yellow lamp should be on. Is that right? Oh, we'll be able to see that in PLC Sim.
Don't know if I've even done one.
Oh, you have. It's on. That's fine. So, providing that's on, I don't even need to look at the logic really. I can just do it from here then, can't I? If we press the start button, take it off, the fill solenoid, that's come on, which was solenoid A. The green lamp's on because the process is on now. Then, can you guys see that alright? It looks a bit small to me.
Just about.
The tank low comes on. Then the tank low comes on. The yellow amber light goes off. Tank high comes on. Then the motor should start, which it did. That's the motor there. That should go on for 30 seconds. Tag loading on the middle usually. Load selected tags. You're right there. Yeah, you're right, the engineer. Appreciate that, mate. I've learnt something there. So the motor's still running. And when it goes off, the drain should come on, and then the tank high will go off. There we go. The lamp green, that's fine. Motor went off. Drain solenoid's on, so now the low goes off. Then the low. And we're stopped. Yeah, that's it. So then if I do a start, it starts filling. If I press the stop button, it stops filling. I actually need to take that off. That's good. If I do a start and then press the E-stop, the red light comes on. I mean, yeah, you smashed it, mate. So how did you actually do it then? That's what I want to know, because you had some outputs here. Is this SCL then?
That's STL.
Or STL?
Statement list, basically.
Is that, yeah, so that's ST.
Yes.
I thought they called it SCL in
No, that's structured text is SCL, Siemens Control Language.
Oh, and this is statement list.
Basically.
Right.
Or instruction list.
IL. Ah, okay. Yes, I see. Is this how you write? You write stuff in this?
I do a lot of calls in it and things like that, and I do some stuff in it because it's extremely efficient to programming. It's so quick because you're typing, you're not clicking and dragging and dropping and things like that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because I think it was big losses that we looked at earlier. I showed that you can switch between IL and ladder on there, but I never touch IL, ever.
Siemens, it depends on what functions you're using as to whether or not you can convert, because things like indirect addressing is done very differently and things like that.
Okay.
If I open it up on here, I can see it, and then.
So you're gonna have to talk me through this, mate. I can't read it. I don't really know instruction list.
So they're just some FBs. So if you're looking, there's some little ladder FBs or FCs.
The functions.
Yeah, functions.
So solenoid. So what are you doing there? Were you just calling it?
Yeah, and just passing the inputs into it.
Ah, I see. And then that calls this, and this runs.
Yeah. And then if you look at the top right, because there's more than one, there's a little icon just at the top right of it. I can't remember what it looks like.
Top right of where?
Right, just above your mouse. Just go up there, click that. And that's your call environment, because I'm using it twice. So, because I'm calling the same FC twice, you can click and check which one you're monitoring.
So you've created a function then for opening and closing a solenoid, and then you use
it
that
just
on the
gives
fill
feedback
and the
for open
drain.
and close and things like that. Yeah,
I see. I'm with you.
because it's got auto and manual on it, and
You were thinking about putting a HMI together then?
I was thinking about it. But I didn't.
Ah, interesting. So you've done one for the motor as well. I guess we only used the motor once, but so it's
the
interesting.
same, basically.
You've basically made a function that a reusable function, and then in your which one was it? Was it outputs? You're calling that twice. Once giving it the fill solenoid and once giving it the drain solenoid.
Yeah.
With you. Yes.
And then it obviously maps the actual Q underscore solenoid.
Yes.
So that ties it to your physical output.
I'm with you. Yeah. You don't have to give it any inputs then to that.
So your input is the dB. So you've got solenoid, so control dB, fill solenoid. And that's a data structure, so that's got your auto, manual.
Fucking hell, this is all a bit advanced for me, is all this. I can't make that any bigger, unfortunately, so it'd be a bit small for you. So you've got a dB for your control tags and that sort of thing?
Yeah, so if you just click on like drain solenoid.
I've opened the fill solenoid, so you've got an auto. Say that again, sorry.
That's it. So manual open, manual close. Triggers like your automatic open. So that's the one that gets hit in the sequence. And then the status goes back out that you can use in a HMI.
I see. Yeah, I'm with you.
Because it's done as a UDT, when you do your HMI, you just do a faceplate and just drop a single tag on it, and it does everything for the HMI, for that solenoid. So all your buttons, your status, your outputs and everything, just get a single tag, drag it onto your faceplate, and it's done.
I see. I feel like you need to make a video on this sort of stuff. That'll do.
I'll do the HMI for it, and then I'll do a video on it.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. It'll do good. So let me just go back to this this outputs thing again. So that's where you're giving it the dB.
Yes.
I see. But you do tell it. Yes, you give it the output.
That's the physical output.
Yes, that's one with a memory. The Q4 attached to it. Then you're giving it the dB.
Which is all your control.
I see. Yeah. I mean, you were downplaying this a lot, Ash. I'll be honest. You were downplaying this, and I feel like you've smashed it. Janitor Tech, thank you for sharing live.
For it.
You what?
I just haven't done a HMI for it.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. It's fine. I mean, this is...
There's a bit below, I think, for your lamps that are just a bit... I don't know why I'm squinting trying to look at that when I've got it here right in front of me.
Yeah, look at your one, yeah. So, right, talk me through that, mate, because I'm not understanding any of that. The engineer, are you still in here? Do you understand any of this?
If you sequence, so you load your sequence number, you load 0, and then if it's greater than, it puts the green light on. So if your sequence is greater than 0...
Yeah.
Because what you can do is you can have two variables, and then you could do, where it says greater I, because it's an integer.
Yeah.
The next bit underneath it is the action that it takes on greater than.
Yeah, with you.
But then straight underneath it, you could put less than and have another action for less than without having to load your tags again.
Okay.
You can do multiple comparisons and multiple outputs without having to keep tagging it up.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then the other one is just if it's critical alarm, lamp red output. If it's process alarm, amber out lamp.
Ah, I see.
So A is like an and.
Yeah, I was going to say that. What does the A mean? So that's
just
if
A is just look at that bit, and it's like an and. It has to be on.
Okay.
If you do AN, it would be normally closed.
Right.
Not that.
Oh, okay, so that's like a normally open contact or something.
Yes.
So basically, if that's on,
equals,
then we're going to do lamp red.
Yeah.
Yeah, with you.
It's actually really simple once you use it a lot, and it's really efficient to do because hitting an A is really quick for a normally open.
Yeah, I see. I get. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Interesting. Yeah, I've never touched any of that. I'll be honest.
And if you go in the control, I've done the sequencer slightly differently.
Right.
Just don't use the numbers.
So, Janitor Tech asked faceplate ? Same as AOI. Is that an Alan Bradley thing or something?
An AOI is like a function block, an add-on instruction. A faceplate is what do they call it? Global objects in Rockwell? Global something. I haven't got that laptop here to look. Global screens, global displays.
Yeah, the engineer understands it, so you must know some instruction list as well. Right, yeah, so talk me through this then. What are we saying? You said you haven't done it quite the same as the other guys. What have you done?
I do it just a little bit different. So I move it into a thing, but then you'll notice on the next step it uses a bit.
Yeah, so that's how I would do it as well. If I was doing a sequencer, I would... you would have seen it with the factory I/O stuff, but no, in fact I wouldn't use a bit. I would do the comparison. Yeah. I see, right, so you've done it a little bit different
so
there.
If you go right to the bottom,
right, flag 2. See, okay, so you've done it as binary then, haven't you? So you've got a 1, a 2, a 4. No. Oh no, you've done 3 there. That's not binary.
Yeah. I haven't done binary.
I thought that's what you were doing here. So what's this 2 mean?
It's an array. It's an array of bits. But if you go to the bottom, right to the very bottom.
No, sorry, I've not opened everything.
So that's where it does it.
Fill block.
So I fill all the flags with zeros.
Yeah.
So that basically empties the whole array of bits. And then the next bit just does, for whatever the index is, load that flag. And it just means that it processes the whole sequence before it sets any outputs. Or before it acts on the next thing.
Right.
So you never get in a state where it can flick straight through.
Right. So it does this all the time. It's putting a 0 in... I don't know. Explain that again to me.
So it empties the flag right at the end of the scan. It empties everything.
Oh, see. So every scan you're doing this.
Every scan.
Right.
And then the last coil, it's an indirectly addressed coil. It takes the counter number and sets that flag.
Ah, see. Yeah, I mean that I definitely wouldn't have done anything like that.
You end up with every sequence healthy.
I see. Definitely not anti-Russ, I think. Thank you, the Rose. Appreciate that, mate. Empties each scan.
I just put a few different things in just for you to look at, basically.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely different to. I would never even.
And then I did the alarms a bit differently as well.
Talk me through the alarms then.
So they're quite easy. They're just set. They're just activating bits.
But you're still using these flags because it depends what sequence you're in, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it just blocks the low one of the alarms when it's doing something.
So you've got an alarm DB, agitator bit. So that's... is that an array? No, that's a UDT, is it?
Yeah.
With an array in it?
Yeah.
And what are you using the bit array for?
I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to the bottom of it, it's just an alarm handling block that I use. So you pass your bits in, which is I think the line above, I convert all the bits into a word. You can just slice the word, obviously, and do .x . So the gather just converts the bits to a word.
Oh, okay. It like binary bits.
It's an array of bits, isn't it?
But they must mean something to make a number. Do you know what I mean?
So it literally just takes 16 bits. Because I've got an array of 16 bits. For the alarm.
Yeah, but they'll be
16 bits, puts it in a word.
Right, okay.
As a bit string, basically.
Yeah, I'm with you. And then, so that's what this is here. Your alarm word.
That's what that is.
Yeah, with you.
and then that block does a bit of handling. So there's some masks that go in for your critical mask and process mask. Obviously, that's a block that I use daily.
Yeah. So you've got the burner stuff and that.
And that just tells you whether it's a critical mask or a...
See, so from this, you're just generating whether it's a really important alarm or a less important alarm or something.
Yeah, or a new alarm.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Unacknowledged. Double click it, you'll see what's inside. It's not... I haven't blocked it or anything.
Thanks for the follow.
Appreciate the follow, Brew. Thank you, mate. And how come you're anding?
Oh, it's a logical and.
Right.
So it's a bitwise logical and.
Oh,
so
see, right. I'm with
based
you.
on the mask, it has to be the word and the mask.
Yes, that's why you've got the masks then. I see now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that, and then it basically, if it's not 0, that's where you get your alarm from. That's when the alarm comes up.
Yeah. If it's not 0, you get your alarm.
Yeah.
And then at the end, if your alarms don't match, you acknowledge. It says it's a new alarm.
I'm with you. Yeah. And I guess you use this because it benefits you when you're doing a HMI and that sort of thing.
I use it because I do them all in an Excel spreadsheet. All the alarms.
Right.
And then you can just click in this spreadsheet if it's critical, you want it a shutdown.
Oh, see, and then you just import it in or something.
Yeah, I just import all the alarms into the HMI with all the texts.
Ah.
And then I just put the masks in at the bottom, and that does the determination of shutdown. If it's a process alarm, you may say don't shut down, but stop your inflow of products.
Ah, okay. And then this new alarm, is that you use that in the HMI to, like, I don't know, bring up a little bell or something? Or set your alarm, like your sounder going or something?
Yeah, use it for sounder.
Yeah, with you.
Flash a light if it's a new alarm.
Yeah.
Let it go solid if it's active but acknowledged.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I guess I do something similar to that, but no, I don't do any of this stuff. That's...
But it's just really quick because you only set your action once in the program.
Yeah.
And
No, I mean, it
does
make sense. It does make sense. Yeah. I mean, that was interesting. Without you being on the live, I don't think I would have understood half of that, I'll be honest. He's giving me some wicked ideas, smart guy. Yeah, Ash is top dog. Way better PLC programmer than me, I'll say that much. What program is this? This is Siemens TIA Portal. TIA Portal. Do you call it TIA Portal? Or do you call it TIA Portal?
I call it TIA.
TIA, yeah.
But I don't know if it's right or wrong. So.
No, I don't. I always say TIA, but I'm not sure. I feel like I was taught that back in college, but I can't really remember. Have I seen Studio 5000? I've not really touched Studio 5000, to be honest, Christopher. No, mate, I haven't. Yeah. That's all you're fluent in. Yeah, I'm a Mitsubishi guy and a Schneider guy, so I'm kind of still trying to get to grips with the Siemens stuff.
I'll send you Studio 5000. You get 7-day grace period.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've never touched it. I've done. I did a course and it used Studio 500. Is it the older one?
Yeah, Logic's 500.
Yeah, that was interesting because that was not you didn't use labels or anything. That was like B bits and N integers or something.
Totally did away with absolute addressing.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't do that at all anymore?
No.
Yeah, that was a bit mad anyway, I thought.
Other than for addressing your actual I/O, but
right.
There's no for your internal memory, for your memory words, memory bits, and things like that. There's no addresses. It's just
see.
I'll send it you, and then if you Google,
I've lost you. Have you gone?
Somebody phone me.
Oh, see.
Or text me. There's plenty of workarounds.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have a chat. We'll have a chat. Critical shit, mate. Unfortunately, you've missed your one. We did do your one. You did yours in CodeSys, didn't you? This wizardry. This is Ash's one. This is Sedgley Control Systems one. But we did yours earlier. Studio 5000, you get a 7-day grace, but you can reactivate the 7-day grace. I see. Greetings from Iceland. Good evening, Lef Cosmic, maybe. I'm terrible with names.
I'll just tell you, Google delete RNL files.
Delete RNL files. Right, I'll try and remember that one.
Anyway, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go as well anyway because it's very late now. So
Catch you
I've
soon.
still got a couple more to do. I've got my own, but mine's not. You know, there was way better ones tonight than mine. And I've got also Ted Duke. I think that's how you say the name. Yeah, so I've got a couple more to do. Appreciate Ash for coming on tonight and talking me through all that because I would have had no clue about how to simulate that HMI. So thank you for that, Ash, if you're still there. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. I think it's 11 p.m. at night in the UK, so it's a bit late. Tomorrow, about 8:30 p.m., we're going to look at the rest of the submissions from the PLC challenge. Maybe next time you show me Studio 5000. Yeah, Christopher, I will get you on at some point, mate. I was still on with Ash, and I just wanted to wrap up for the night. That was all, mate. But yeah, if you're on tomorrow and we get through the submissions, maybe you can show me. That'll be spot on. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Mr. Logical Controls. And I don't shout it out enough, but if you want to join the Discord, the link is in my bio. That's where everyone has basically. That's where everyone's got this document from, which is what we did, the submissions, you know, the challenge. My mouse button is terrible, I do apologise. That's where this document came from, which is what we've been going through tonight. Yeah, Christopher, everything you've seen tonight was based off this challenge. The engineer, thank you, mate, I appreciate that. Smashed it again, breakthrough stars. How many did you send? Whoa, how many is that? 1, 2... That's going to keep going off. It's going to keep going off because you sent it one by one, but I appreciate that, mate. I don't even know how to turn it off.
Here we go. Money talk.
Yeah, I've changed everything. I don't even know how to turn the sound off anymore.
Here we go. Money
That's an event. It's a tune, but when it goes off a lot, it winds me up. Wonder if I do that. I don't know, we're going to have to go through it, guys. Yeah, you're an absolute legend, the engineer. Thank you, mate. I hope you're not still on site, struggling. I hope you get to bed early tonight. But just to go back to that, Christopher, yes, this document was, what we've gone through tonight was from the challenge. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to get off myself, mate, but I appreciate you joining tonight. I appreciate all the gifts. Thank you for that. How many did he send? It must be at the end. Right, we're at the end. Yeah, so just to go back to that then. If you click on my Discord, maybe once a month, I haven't quite decided what frequency, I'm going to basically go through these challenges. I'm going to make a new one every so often. And everything you've seen tonight was based off of these challenges. Yeah, no, it was good, mate. It was good, Critical Shit. Yeah, we looked through yours, Big Loz, Off-Flight, and Ash's Sedgley Control Systems. Yeah, the full live will be on YouTube sometime tomorrow, buddy. So if you wanted to see us go through your one, you'll be able to see it on YouTube tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm going to call it a night there, guys. It's pretty late. My throat's starting to hurt now. I appreciate everyone's time. I appreciate everyone coming in. I appreciate all the gifts, all the likes, all the shares, all that good stuff. We'll finish off tomorrow on the PLC challenge. There's only a couple more left to do. Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining. I will see you tomorrow if you can make it. Appreciate it.